baked, how do you get it as a layer in the project? That is a good question. So basically, you always have access to it, but adding it directly as an ambient occlusion layer gets kind of tricky. There's basically a little bit of setup you have to do. So let's take a look. Also, hello, Kai. Welcome. So we'll do the body. Pad pap. Pad pap. So here I did already extract my mesh maps because I needed to make some changes to mine. Or no, I never extracted them. Anyway, this is where I usually put them. I usually put them below my base layer. But to remove them, to extract them, what I like to do is normally you would see them in here like this, the project, ambient occlusion, and normal. So they would just be sitting in the stack right here. Hello, Era. So you're just asking about ambient occlusion. In order to edit the ambient occlusion, you want to remove it from this list. Not this one, not your channels, just the mesh maps. So you're here and you want to remove it. And that's the first step in making it editable. Editable. Then the second is adding it in your channels. Normally, this is not here. You just click here and you select ambient occlusion, and it'll give you the channel there. So the first is remove AO from mesh maps. Second is add AO in channels. And then the third will be add into fill layer. And so, yeah, so remove it from here, add it to channels, then go to your layer. We can add a fill layer here, and then we'll just set it to just AO, alt click, and we can search for whatever the name of our mesh is, Alex_body, or just Alex, and AO. And bam, we've brought it back. So I can now go to ambient occlusion here, and we can see that I've brought the bake into my main single channels. Usually you'd see it in the mesh maps, like there, but now we have it in our channels. Now, if you're looking to edit this bake, if you want to add your own edits to anything you bake, what you want to do is add a paint layer on top of this and set the paint so you're only painting on the ambient occlusion. And we'll call this AO edit, and this will just be AO. And in the AO edit layer, you go to the ambient occlusion here and set this to pass through. And you can see that the thumbnail changes there. Oh, did I lose connection? I hope I didn't. Anyway, so yeah, now it's in here, and I can go and paint wherever I'd like. Pass through. You did not? Perfect. Okay. Worried for a second. Spacing should be stronger than this. Oh, it is. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, right. That's not the ambient occlusion I'm trying to paint out there. Or I should say that's from a different thing. So yeah, you can go in and for your edited layer, and you can always just turn that back off. Boom, boom, to edit it. But reviewing your question, you said AO maps bake. How do you get it as a layer in your project? Yeah, okay, so that should have answered that question. Add into fill layer. And then 4 to edit the AO, create a paint layer above and set that layer's AO settings to our AO layer blend settings to pass through. Okay, so those are the steps right there. It's a little goofy. It's not like quite it's not a super intuitive process, but it is a process, and it does get the job done. I don't know why that's not just like a one-click setting in Substance Painter. I really feel like it should be, because I do it in almost every character. And you can do the same with any other channel map. You can do the same thing with any other channel map. You can do that with your normal map, um, and you can blend, especially that. I think the most important thing is actually the pass through layer that I just deleted. The ability to blend and blend out imperfections is awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go and upload Pepper here. Gonna have to send me how